Last year, more than 1,000 people in the U.S. were either killed or hurt after trespassing on railroad tracks. That's according to people from Operation Lifesaver, which is a nonprofit that does have a Connecticut chapter. And people from that chapter will be meeting with lawmakers later today in Wallingford. Fox 61's Julia LeBlanc joins us from Wallingford with more on their initiative. Julia, good morning to you.
Hi, good morning to you, Tim. Yeah, we are patiently awaiting the start of that press conference. You can see them setting up here. We expect Amtrak police to be here, potentially the governor and Senator Richard Blumenthal to talk about the start of Rail Safety Week. And I stole this little prop, or borrowed this little prop over here that they're handing out right now. Always expect a train. Look, listen, live. This is with Operation Lifesaver. And we just talked to the director of Operation Lifesaver here in Connecticut. And the number one thing he says that is the problem here in our state is people trespassing onto those rails. Number one, that is illegal. Number two, it is very dangerous because you cannot beat a train. Another thing, as we are standing here near this rail crossing, is if you are traveling through a rail crossing just like this one, which is right next to the Wallingford train station, and you start to see some traffic building up, we're told by Kevin Burns, again, the director here, that if you do not fit, he says, don't commit. So if you can't fit behind that white line over there where you're supposed to stop, do not enter into this intersection. And lastly, we want to let you know, if for some reason you get stuck on the tracks, you're not supposed to stop on those tracks, but if for some reason you get stuck because of a collision, Burns says, get out of your car, and then he says, do this. Take a listen.
If the train is coming from your right, you want to go away from the vehicle towards the direction of the train on a 45-degree angle. So when the train hits, and then if any debris flies off, it won't hit you.
Some good advice there. Now at every rail crossing here in the state of Connecticut, you're going to see a blue sign from the DOT that tells you this number you're supposed to call in case of an emergency. But in talking with people all morning long, they say the best thing to do is to call 911 because that's the fastest service, and then they can alert the folks here at the Wallingford train station. For now, we are live in Wallingford. Julia LeBlanc, Fox 61 News.